This is Dolynny TV, ladies and gentlemen. My goodness, we have made it. It has been the hardest grinding 160 days of perhaps a lot of our lives waiting for a hockey season to get back underway. But nearly half a year later, the Edmonton Oilers are ready to get back underway now, this time in 2020-21, with a new whole situation unveiling. A Canadian division, the North Division. Of course, that's the big one. And then secondary to that, you've got the 56 game schedule, you've got the added depth. There is no shortage of storylines coming in to tonight's game. This is the pregame for tonight's January 13th Edmonton Oilers versus Vancouver Canucks game. Yeah, I can say that. There's a game tonight. Wow. All right. That's still crazy to me. I still don't think I'm prepared for the insanity that is going to be tonight's live stream. But that said, you know what? End of the day is I don't know how to set you up for this, all right? Is the only way I know how to actually set you up for this is to say, at long last, we get a shut up, quit squabbling. This is going to happen. This is going to happen. That's going to happen. No, this is going to happen. Shut up. Enough. All right? That's it. That's all. We've had enough of that. Tonight, we get to play hockey. We get to show the Vancouver Canucks who's boss. Of course, they don't have JT Miller or Jordy Ben. They're on quarantine protocol. And you know what? Now we get our chance to sit here and strike early in the season, right? JT Miller, a big part of the Vancouver Canucks team. Well, guess what? They're without their elite centerman, which means their elite left winger, Elias Pettersson, has to take a face-off draw. And guess what? Elias Pettersson's a guy who wins maybe about 42% of the draws so far in his NHL career. So I'm looking forward to Leon, Connor, Turris, and Kara. Yeah, don't kid yourself. Kara's going to embarrass Elias Pettersson today too in the face-off dot, if at all anywhere where Kara will succeed tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the Canucks side of the story. We don't need to worry about them too much. We need to worry about ourselves, because let me tell you, the one thing we didn't sit here and think about too much was, well, you know what? Last time in the play-in series, the Chicago Blackhawks, they're nothing to worry about. Well, no. See, that was the wrong mentality. Because, yes, the Blackhawks could have been what they were and we ended up losing them, whatever you want to say. But what we didn't do was worry about ourselves enough. So tonight, well, it all comes to a head. You saw a tweet I put out today about a worrisome tweet that Reed Wilkins put out pregame today, talking about Dave Tippett mentioning, yeah, he's comfortable with all three pairs being the top pair. Well, with that, let's get to this, because you tell me if you're comfortable with all three of our D pairs at some point this season being considered the top pair. The lines. We'll get to the defense first. We don't do that often on Dolynny TV, but I'm telling you, well, I've already queued it up, so we're going to do it. Nurse Bear, your quote-unquote top pair. Jones Larson, quote-unquote, your 1B pair. Your Nurse Bear to your Clefbaum Larson last season, if you would. Cuckoo Barry, your third pair, or I guess your 1C pair. I see, this the thing that Dave Tippett has me concerned, is the fact that the Oilers could potentially consider Slater Cuckoo and Tyson Barrie to be our top pair at some point this year. Now, obviously, Dave Tippett's comment more geared towards the fact we have depth, right? There is no set structure where this is the worst pair possible and this is the best pair possible. These are all okay pairs. That's fine. That's dandy. I'm good with that. But the fact that we're talking about these being number one pairs, I'm a little alarmed, okay? I mean, I'm not sitting here all of a sudden flipping coin, but I'm a little alarmed by saying like that, okay? That's all I'm going to tell you. So that's the defense. In front of Mikko Koskinen, like it should have been last year. Yeah, Mike Smith did what he did to start the year last year, but he didn't do it in style, wasn't shutting the teams out or only allowing a goal or two every game. So we'll see if Mikko Koskinen flips the script against a JT Miller-less Vancouver Canucks tonight. RNH, McDavid, Kassian. That is your top line. Didn't work so well last time when we got back to playing hockey after an extended layoff. Connor McDavid, though, in the best shape of his life, according to the Oilers pregame article on their website. So I mean, how much does that factor? Keep Nuge forever? Zach Kassian's got to play good or lose it? I think that's going to work out for us just dandy, all right? I think this line has something to prove after a disappointing play-in series, and now, of course, like the rest of the Oilers, hungry for more success after the success in the regular season last year. Cahoon, Draisaitl, Yamamoto. Let's see what they have. Straight up, I'm not going to sit here and try to sell you that you should like this line, because I know a lot of people would prefer it another way. What I'm going to tell you, give them a chance. Let them impress you, because that's what they're here to do. All right? Line number 3, same thing. Puljujarvi, Archibald, and Kyle Turris down the middle. New addition for the Edmonton Oilers this season. Oh, yeah. Why am I saying that? Because I know I'm going to see a couple names come by Dolynny TV in the pregame today that I haven't seen in months. I guarantee that. And if you're floating around there watching this video and you haven't commented in months, hey, let me know you're still sticking by and that you're looking forward to that nutty pregame and postgame show that I normally have going, as you've already seen, for 6 minutes and change so far in this one. Lit up like a Christmas tree. You'd imagine it, and that's me very much so ahead of tonight's matchup between the Oilers and Canucks. So Archibald, Turris, Puljujarvi, again, we've heard good things about their chemistry. Let them impress you, and let's see what they've got to offer us now as our third line. All right-hand shots, by the way. Ennis, Kara, Chiasson. Ooh, I like that. I don't mind that at all. That's a nifty little line. I mean, Tyler Ennis, small guy, but he's got speed. Alex Chiasson, big guy. Jujhar Khaira can play big, and he is a bigger guy, so it'll be interesting to see what he brings after all these questions. And maybe let's throw this together. 2 guys that everybody said will be traded, myself included. I'm not pretending I'm innocent in all this. I said Khaira and Chiasson will be gone this past offseason. Well, we're saying this past offseason. That's a thing. The offseason's gone. It's done. It's over. Games tonight. I know. Crazy. Anyway. Oh, I hope the stream's this much fun. Anyway, yeah. Khaira, Chiasson, feature pieces on A, the power play for Chiasson, B, Khaira down the middle on the 4th line. Despite everything we've done this offseason, Jujhar Khaira and Alex Chiasson remain Edmonton Oilers. For better or for worse, I'm not sure. Tonight, we might get to start deciding a little bit, that's for sure. All right, so that's your Edmonton Oilers lineup for tonight's matchup. That's huge for us. I want to see if I can find the Vancouver Canucks lineup and then figure out if we have anything to talk about there. But like I said, the big news for the Vancouver Canucks is the fact that JT Miller is out of the lineup. That's the big part, and of course, we want to see what they have. So the confirm opening night roster. I don't want to see the opening night roster. I want to see the opening night lines for tonight's game. Vancouver at Edmonton, it's game day. They don't got anything on lines, do they? I guess something would have to give right there. Confirm opening night lineup, active roster, taxi squad. I don't want that. I want the lineup for tonight's game. Game notes, Canucks at Oilers. Thank you. Matchup info. They do it different than the Oilers team roster. Interviews, regular season, new faces. That is not going to give me any lines. You guys are failing there, Vancouver Canucks. That's by Canucks communication. Okay, anyway, I tried. I failed. That's okay. Because you know what? There's going to be a lot of that tonight on the Vancouver Canucks part, and that's fine and dandy because we are going to feast on that as Edmonton Oilers fans. Ladies and gentlemen, my biggest thing I'm going to be watching, Mikko Koskinen, he needs to steal the reins and go 40 games this year, so it's a matter of coming out hot and not giving Mike Smith a chance to creep into the net ASAP to start the season. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the other side too is I will have a live stream up this evening, probably around 7:30, 7:40, as we get set for the Canucks and Oilers at 8 p.m. And then again, I want to invite you back because you want to check out the post-game show here on Dolynny TV where I'll have all your need-to-know information, and potentially, I'm not going to curse it, I'm just going to do this. You might know what that means if you've tuned into Dolynny TV at some point during a win last season or the year before. All right, that's it. That's all. This is your pregame. I got a lot to get to, because I got to fire up the stream and I got to get things going. I got to get the hair done, got to get the shirt done, and there's something about supper or dinner somewhere in there. So we've got stuff to do, and then I will catch you back here right away for game time at 8 o'clock. Can you believe there's hockey tonight? Ladies and gentlemen, there's hockey tonight. I'm up on out of here.